Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I thought we would do carry on with the Fairy Miracles title page. I thought today we would do the flowers. I'm going to do them pink, and I have picked out the colours. Salmon pink for the lightest, then rose pink, and then purple. It looks sort of, the purple isn't purple, it looks sort of a cerise fuchsia sort of pink, so that should be fine. Right, I'll get on with that because I don't want to waste time just sort of sorting pencils and things out and talking. So I hope everyone's okay today. I'm doing okay, not too bad pain wise. But I've just had a phone call from my son. He's gone to see his friend again, and he's got the train down there, and when he got there his friend has told him, I'm not available today. So he's just phoned me really upset. I've told him to come home, and he says maybe not yet, and so I don't know whether he's coming home now or later or what he's doing. So, but he's a big worry, I must admit. Right, that's the lightest. The darkest, I'm going to go in with the purple one. Well, it's called purple, but it's more sort of darkish pink, I would say. And again, like we did before, just go over the dark little dots and of course the lines. I'm going to go around this one, and of course it's going to be a bit darker here because that one is overlapping that one. These are sort of things you have to think about when you're doing shading and stuff like that. Like obviously where leaves overlap or petals or flowers overlap, obviously they cast a shadow, so it's going to be a little bit darker just here where that one overlaps. This one's on its own, so we'll just do the bits that I've got the dots on. Got Dylan in his basket laying next to me. Well, it's not his basket really, but he's claimed it as his. And Lily's just eating her biscuits, and where's she gone now? Oh, she's on top of the freezer, ready to jump up on top of the dresser probably. That's her way of doing it. They go onto my electric scooter, and from there they go on top of the fridge and the freezer, and then from there they go on top of the dresser. So that's one thing that Lily did teach Dylan. There we go. Just get that sorted like that. And then we'll go in with the middle one, which was the rose pink. And we don't go all over, we just go over the dark, or I do, this is my way of doing it. Other people have different ways of doing it. This is just my way of doing it. So I then just go over the dark bit and slightly out, so it sort of blends the light with the you haven't got a light and a dark sort of lines, which you have at the moment. So I just sort of go like this and leave the light in the middle from the lightest one. But that just sort of what's the word? I can't think of words now. It sort of blends the dark gradually into the light. Oh, dropping pencils everywhere. Yes, drop dead Fred again. Here we go. Right, I have got sharp pencils. pencils actually today. My husband has actually sharpened them for me. So when I go back in with the light one, and we can go over all of this. It doesn't look very pink at the minute. It looks more peachy, but it is a salmon pink. So, but obviously I've only got the 40 sets, so I am sort of limited on colours, but this is the lightest pink I've got. Hi honey, she's here again with me. Right, where are we? This one. Do exactly the same with this one as we did with that one. So we'll go over the dark bit and bring it slightly out. As I say, with all my colour alongs and things, they're not tutorials. This is just how I do things. Everybody learns the same sort of techniques and things, but everybody still colours completely different. I think the only thing I can really compare it to is handwriting. I mean, we all learn to write, you know, numbers and letters and things exactly the same way, and they're exactly the same numbers, and yet our handwriting is all still completely different, and the colouring seems to be the same. Everybody seems to colour differently, even though they've learned the same techniques for things, which is one of the things that really fascinates me about colouring. You know, it's just everybody's just so different. Right, I think with these little droplet things here, I'm just going to colour them in with the one colour, and that is the darkest colour. Sometimes I do these like a beigey colour, but I'm going to do them just with the darkest colour today, because I've got my dark out anyway. Then I might as well just do that, because this is quite a small page and it is taking quite a long time. Right, go over to the other flower. As I said before, just hang on, my light's gone. Don't know what the shadow is. I'm assuming it's the my viewfinder. I'm assuming. Don't know. Hope that's not too bad for you. I mean, you can still see the flower. As I said before, my camera, if I go over half an hour, it just puts it into separate files. I haven't got an editing software or anything. If anybody knows of any cheap free one that's easy to use, so I can go over half an hour, and the software then won't, you know, put it into two files. If it puts it into two files, I can put the files together, maybe on a software or something. I don't know. I'm not sure quite how it works, to be honest, but it was just a thought. And obviously I can only upload them while my husband is out. As I said before, if you watched some of my previous videos, our internet, we live in the middle of nowhere, and we can only have one internet company, because that's the only one that, you know, is out here. So when we met on the computer, so we both had a computer, and we've always had it like that. He's always on his computer and I'm usually doing something on mine. So when I tried to upload these, when we had both our computers on, the internet kept stopping and starting, and it kept stopping and coming back and stopping and coming back. And the only way we found that we can do that without, you know, it doing that, was for when he goes out to switch his off and I upload then, and the internet seems to be fine. It, you know, it uploads, you know, no problem. So I do have to wait, you know, until he's out to do that. Yes, that's annoying, but I'm afraid, you know, that's how it is. There's not much I can do about that. Right, let's do maybe move you a bit over. Let's do the branch. I think it's the viewfinder that's making the shadow. I hope that's not too bad. I can still see what I'm doing there. What shall we do? I'll have this one, and this one, and this one. So as I usually get a light, medium and dark. The lightest one we're going to use is brown ochre. The medium one is burnt sienna, and the darkest one is umber. So we'll see how we go with them. And I'm keeping my eye on the time, as I always do, because if I go over it, I'll just split the files, and I hate that. So we're doing this. I'm going to go all over, just very lightly with the lightest one. Doesn't have to be totally perfect. I'm going to move you around now so you can see the other side. The leaf, the branch. There we go. Try not to get you in the shadow. Didn't have a shadow before. I don't know why. I think the lamp and everything is in the same place. If you can hear tippy tappy, that's my dog just wandering around on the kitchen floor. Right, let's move you around again to the top bit. There's a bit there and a bit there. And I mustn't forget the ladybird. Miss him, or her, could be a her I suppose. Right, we'll go around this side. Hopefully the light's a bit better now. I've got the lamp on, but I think it's just shadowing the viewfinder on this, which I don't know. I've got it in the same place, so I'm not sure. So right, do that, and the last little bit leaf is this bit. So right, and then as always I get the darkest one first. Now it's going to be darker sort of on the ends, so I'm going to do that side of that bit dark, and on some of these it's going to be darker there and there because it's shadowed, and there because there's a shadow. That bit is a shadow, that's a shadow. Now, I'm not completely sure where shadows go, so please don't quote me on that and say you put the shadow in the wrong place, because I probably did sometimes. I'm not very good at, you know, where the light source is coming from and all that sort of thing. I don't usually worry too much. The pictures come out okay, so basically I'm fine with that, not a problem. Right, where are we? Ladybird, and then that'll be shadowed there, and underneath the ladybird, and obviously up this side I'm going to be darker, and you can see this bit, so I'll do this bit, that's going to be darker there, and we'll leave that a bit in the middle. Alright, just move you around again for the next bit, which was do darker here and here, and do some where them lines are there. Alright, we'll go to the bottom bit again. Try to get you so you're not in the shadow. That's really annoying, that is. Right, this bottom bit here would be really sort of dark, and gradually it would get lighter and lighter as you came out, so that bit's going to be dark. This bit will be dark because it's shadowed by the leaf. I mean, you don't have to. Right, and now for our medium one, which was the burnt sienna. You don't have to worry about, you know, light and dark. If you have 3 colours, that's fine, you know. Day nails is coming outside today. Had a little wander in the garden and came back again, and always things to pick up and stuff. Yeah, yep. Right, I might go to this one. So yeah, you don't have to worry about you know, where lights and darks are coming from, especially if you're a beginner. You know, don't let that worry you about things like that. Just, you know, get your 3 colours basically, and get your 3 colours, and you can basically put them. Did I put some dark down on that one? I don't think I did I? I think I missed that one. As long as you use sort of 3 colours, you know, it will look fine. You don't have to, you know, worry about shadows and where light is coming from, especially if you're a beginner. Just, you know, get used to using, you know, your light, your medium and your dark colours is what I would suggest. And if you're a more advanced colourist, you might not want to watch my videos at all. Who knows? So we will see. That sounds like my hubby back. Hope he's not going to come back with loads of shopping and say, help me put this away, because he'll have to wait until I've done this. There we go. So we will see what he's got to say. I think he had his foot dressed again today. So I think he thought it was going to be out longer than he actually was. Right, so that's our tree bit done. What time are we on? Let's have a look. 18 minutes. Let's do some bits around here and the bottom here. I'm not sure what them little bits are, whether they're meant to be stones, or I guess them bits are meant to be green, sort of hedgy things. So not really sure. I'll put these ones back. Right, green again. Do I use the same greens or not? I'm not sure. I mean, you don't have to have 3 colours. You can make do with 2, which I think I'll do for that. So I'm going to do a really light coat of this one, which is grass green, because I think these are supposed to be like little bushes or things, and I'm not sure whether they're meant to be stones or what they are, or bubbles, or not really sure what them ones are. So we'll see how we go. That's Lily talking to my husband as he's coming, like she sometimes does. So one of the dog didn't start yet, because she usually talks to him when he comes in. So you might hear the dog as well.
Hello, YouTube.
Here he is. So we'll see. We'll just get these done. Hopefully the hedges. We will do some sort of brown, grey, and then ones. Let's move you over to this one. It's a bit shaded. I'm sorry. Try and get it. Get you in. Oh, he's just putting the shopping away. I told you he'd want me to help him.
You just sit there.
Right in the middle.
And play your calling game.
Right in the middle of filming. Typical. Typical. I blame Zach, because he had me on the phone for ages, so we'll blame Zach. Why not? Zach's fault that I didn't get this done in time. But it's only a half-hour video, so I'm really sorry. So that's why we're trying to get a jog on with this picture, because otherwise it's going to end up like in 10 parts or something silly, which is crazy for a tiny picture. Right, the next one is spruce green, and I'm just going to go on the tops of these where they're dark, where the little dots are, where it's darkest, just on the tops, and that's all I'm going to do with these, because I don't really know what they're supposed to be. Look like little bushes to me, but who knows, it could be. Honey, stop it, I've got the dog licking my feet now. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it into little dark bits on the top there. So there we go. You can probably hear all the rustling as my husband's putting the shopping away. Normally I would help him,
Yeah, right.
Because normally, oh, you fibber, I do. Normally I do help him, but not when I'm in the middle of filming. It's not very good. I don't think you want to hear us putting the shopping away. I'm sure it wouldn't make a very interesting video, I don't think. Right, we go back to the grass green, and we will.
Over there when you stop messing about on the internet.
Yes, dear.
Thank you, darling. I love you.
I'm being told now to put things away.
Can't get past you.
Okay.
I better have a cig in it.
He can't get past me. Oh dear. That's a shame, innit? Just means I'll have to put them things into the cupboard for him. So, yeah, we'll just go. Foot's fine, good. That's good news. His foot's looking fine. Got the hospital. Oh, and his leg, because he's got an infection in his leg as well. But yeah, we got the hospital next Monday for him for his foot again, and hopefully they wouldn't be taking a scalpel to him and putting blood all over the floor like they did last time. I can't believe that. I just thought, you know, they were going to look and say, oh, and dress it, and that was it, but I didn't expect them to be gouging bits out of his foot and blood all over the floor. I was like, okay. But there you go. That's what you have to deal with at the hospitals. You just never know what they're going to do. So they never do what you think they're going to do. It's like when I had my shoulder operation, I was told that I would be in hospital for 2 days. And I thought, that's fine, that's okay. And the following morning, I had my operation about, I don't know, I went down about midday, I think, something like that. And I didn't come out of surgery till about 3:30, 4 o'clock time. And the next day, it's really hard trying to do things with one hand, go to the toilet or whatever. Well, first day, this really nice nurse, you know, helps me do everything, and then the next day, nobody helped me, and I thought, okay. And the following morning, they said, oh, you've got to have an x-ray. So, okay, I'll go to x-ray. So they wheeled me down to x-ray, and I had the x-ray, and then I came back and I saw the physio.
Did they find your brain?
Yeah, they found my brain.
Okay. Was it in your foot?
No. And they said, oh, you can go home now. What? I've not even been in here 24 hours yet, and you're saying I can go home? Yep, everything's fine. Well, I was told I'd be here for 2 days. No. We like to get people home. I can understand why. They like to get people home because apparently there's less infection in your own home than there is in a hospital. Sounds weird to me, but I suppose they know what they're doing. So less than 24 hours later, yeah, I was home. So you go to a hospital and you never know what they're gonna do, or they just seem to do this bit dark around here because of that stone, and the same on that bit. So yeah, you go to hospital.
Again?
Oh, he's interrupting again.
Your video is nearly finished. Do I just click publish or something?
No, I don't want it published.
All
I don't want it published yet.
So when it's finished,
When it's finished processing,
yeah.
then you can put your computer on.
Thanks very much. Very kind of you.
So, yeah, see, this is the problem we have with the internet. Keep dipping out and cutting out when...
Problem.
Oh, I'm the problem. I'm the problem. I knew it'd be my fault. It had to be. Everything's my fault. I haven't told him about Zach yet. Oh dear. He's not going to be happy. Him and Zach don't particularly get on at the best of times. So that is not going to go down well. Right, now we said these little things were going to be done as sort of stones, didn't we? Let's have a look at these. let's do a sort of light colour over the top of them, like this. And this one is, sorry I didn't tell you, light grey. Just looking at the time there, 25 minutes, oh we should get this bit done. So light grey all over these. And the same this side. Oh, I don't know what that bit is actually. I didn't notice that bit there. Maybe that was another leaf or something. So light grey, and then probably that one's just called grey. So, and we'll do the same like where the dots are on them, and then the light grey again, just to sort of blend it out like that, and the same on this side. Right, what are we doing? We're on with this one, aren't we? So, done dark there, and some dark there, some dark there. Right, and go in with the light one again. Sorry, I am rushing here a bit, aren't I? Don't normally do that. I won't do that on the next one, I promise. I'll do that. I don't know, maybe later. I'll have to see about when Zach comes home and what sort of mood he's in, which probably not a very good one by the sounds of it. And I'll probably have to sit with him for hours because he'll be going on and on and on and getting really upset. So, right, for the bottom here, I thought maybe we'd do this as sort of, let me see that bit. Sort of, I could that in one of my other books. There's not a lot, so sort of put some colour down and then sort of feather it out. So put the colour down and then
now.
yeah, wait till it's finished processing and then.
How long's that take?
Not long.
Yeah, no.
Oh dear, getting told off now. This is what happens when you upload to YouTube. You go through the processing phase and then you can publish and we'll keep it on there. I've put one on already today. I think it was number 3, I think it was. So I'll let that one upload and I can put that one on tomorrow. And he's out again tomorrow, so I can upload some more again tomorrow, hopefully. So yeah, we'll just sort of, that's what I usually do on the bottom here of these ones. So it just looks like there's some earth or something on the bottom. Move you along. Oops. Making you dizzy, keep moving you around. It's annoying that this one's got a shadow on it from the viewfinder. Very annoying. So we'll get this bit done. How are we for time? 28 minutes. Okay. We've not got much more to do really, have we? We're nearly done. Yoo-hoo! And then I can start on a Mar del Rubio one, which someone has asked me to do Mar del Rubio pictures, so that will be the next one. Next colour along I'll be doing. I'll try and pick one that's not too big and one that's got a lot of the same sort of leaves or flowers, so basically then I can just show you a few, sort of half an hour's worth of doing the leaves or the flowers, and then you can do the rest on your own, and I will then come back and you know, and do the other bits, but I'll show you like the hair, how I do the hair and the skin and flowers and the leaves. But if there's a lot of the flowers or leaves the same, then I'll do a few and just show you how I do them, and then you can you know, just do it. So that's how I sort of do the gravel. It's not It's not sort of, I suppose I could go in with the darker one around there because I've got a little bit of time. Yeah, so what I'll just do is I'll just go in with the darker one round sort of where the stones and that are, and round the bushes and the house and things. So it'll just a bit of a darker one. Sorry, this one is burnt sienna. So it sort of blends in with the house and that anyway. Right, let's move you along a bit. Make sure this tripod doesn't go off the page because it's going to be all over the place otherwise. So make it just a bit darker on them bits. And round where the bushes are. Move you along so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, shadow is really annoying me. I'm going to have to move it. Move the camera around or something because it's annoying me. So for the next one I'll get rid of that if I can. And just sort of blend them in together. Like that. Oh, we've got that bit on there, haven't we? What did we do with that? And then we did a little bit on the top of the house. Right, I'm going to use the grass green, same as what we did with the sort of, I'm assuming it's like moss or bush or mossy sort of stuff, I'm assuming, on here. That's what it looks like anyway, so we'll do that. And then we'll use spruce green to do the darkest bits, which are sort of on the top, like so. So we're getting there with this. We're definitely getting there. Go back in with the spruce green again. So you can see that a bit better. Okay. Hopefully that's a bit better. Over there. I'm not really looking forward to Zach coming back because I think we can have a bad night, I think, with him. He'll probably be kicking off and crying and screaming and getting angry and joy. But he can't help it, and we just have to deal with it, I'm afraid. He doesn't really want his social workers looking for somewhere else for him to go, but he's told us he doesn't really want to move out here because he'll get less money if he's not living here, so, which obviously he's not happy about. Right, let's go up the top here to this little ladybird. Alright, so we need something for that. So I am limited on colours, as you know. I'm going to use vermilion for the base of the ladybird. So it's the only trouble with not having a full set of Pablos. You know, I am very limited on the colours. I am going to get the full set open stock, but it just takes time, obviously, like everything else. Right, the next one I've got is Scarlet. So I'm going with this, which is the Scarlet one, which is round again, the bottom where the lines are, and just a little bit up here because I think that's to the back, so that would be slightly darker. And then I'm going to go back in with the vermilion again and blend that out. So it's lighter on the top. There we go. And go in a bit with the darkest one again, because I think we've sort of blended that out too much. Right, just keeping an eye on the time here. I can't see it. 36. Right guys, I think we'll leave it there. Next time we've got to do, what have we got left? We've got the little butterflies, just one either side, and we have the jam pot with the strawberries. No, it's not strawberries, is it? It's a bow. It looks like strawberries. It's not, it's a bow. My mistake. So next time we'll get on and do them, and hopefully that'll be the last part. Don't think I'm going to put a border on, not a border, background. Unless I do, I might just do a quick one with maybe soft pastels or something like that. So anyway, we've done quite a bit today. We've done the bushes and the pebbles or whatever they are, the sort of floor. We've done that. We've done the flowers as well, and we've done 2 flowers. So we've got quite a bit done today. So thanks for joining, guys. Been lovely having you here. If you want to leave me a comment, that would be lovely. I love reading your comments. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.